Welcome to another episode of PBAquatics. Today we're going to start on the 155 bow front that I've been saying in every video. I'm going to get started on it. I'm going to do it. Well, today is the day. We're finally going to get started on this tank. We're going to take out all the old silicone. We're going to take out both overflows, get them cleaned up, get them ready to get put back in, and we'll get ready to do some plumbing and stuff like that. We got to work on the stand. We got to get it all the way finished, painted, everything looking nice, cut the doors in and stuff like that. But today we're just going to work on the tank. And what we're going to use is I got these two different scrapers here. I got a small scraper, which is good for the little tight spaces and the tight corners and stuff like that. My hands are a little big, so it's hard to use this little scraper all the time because it hurts my hand. So I went out and got me a bigger scraper, big hands, it kind of works. So this is what we're going to use majority of the time. So watch along, watch the process, and we'll see how far we can get on this thing today in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully I can run a time lapse and it'll work this time. so we got both of the overflows off already. These I gotta get cleaned up. I'm probably gonna spray paint them black, and I will be putting these overflow covers back on the tank when the time is ready. But for right now, I gotta go grab a shop vac, and I gotta vacuum this whole tank. It's a mess, and I can't really see where there's silicone and where there's not silicone. So I'm gonna grab my shop vac, I'm gonna vacuum all this right here, and I will get right back to you guys. So I went ahead and got all the silicone out. I vacuumed the tank out so now I can see what's really going on. I'm gonna turn this camera around so that I can show you guys what I'm looking at. Okay, so I got the whole tank vacuumed out with the shop vac. See a couple blades and whatnot in there. Now, right in the corners, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Maybe not. You can see like the residue from all the old silicone. All that residue has to come off. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start cleaning up all the residue that's left behind, because the residue has to be up like I said before, or if not, the silicone won't stick. So just watch along. I'm gonna put you on a time lapse again, and we'll see if we get through this. Okay, so I just got done with all the scraping. I got all the residue off that I could with the scraper. Now what I'm going to use is a Mr. Sponge pad and D&H alcohol. And this is going to get the rest of that residue off so that I can make sure that when I put that new silicone in, it gives me that watertight seal. Now for those of you who don't know, the Mr. Pad sponges are 100% natural products. They don't have no chemicals in it. They don't have no mildew agent. They don't have nothing in it. You can even use these to clean the algae off your glass. I've done this 100 times. I've seen it done 100 times, and they work. You got to put a little bit of elbow grease in with these, but it does work, and it is fish safe. Okay, now that I got it all scraped, all wiped down, pretty much ready for new silicone, you got to get the painter's tape. And you got to tape off your edges. So that way when you put the new silicone in, you peel the tape off and it's nice and clean. Now this is pretty thin, so I might have to double this tape up. That's another good reason why I like to use a D&H alcohol, because it takes off all the grease and everything, and it allows for the tape to stick down better. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tape this, get it ready for new silicone to be applied, and then I'll bring you guys over here and show you exactly how wide I did this. So just hang tight for 1 second. You want anywhere between like a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch gap there so that you can put your silicone. Now I don't go all the way to the bottom because I'm going to put more tape on the bottom so to make it easier for it to come off if it's not lapped on top of each other. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down and I'll pick it back up when I got everything taped off. Okay guys, I got it all taped off, as you can see. Now I don't go all the way to the bottom and I don't let any of the tape overlap each other or anything like that because you don't want the silicone to be stopped by the tape. You want the silicone to go all the way down and join the other silicone. So as you can see, I never crossed any of the corners. So I didn't do the back, and I'm not going to do the back because you're not going to see it. The back and the whole bottom will be covered by substrate. The only reason I did the little bit at the bottom that I did do was so that you guys can see what I mean about not crossing the tape. So when we come back, we'll be putting silicone in here and getting it all ready. So I'm going to put the camera down and get the silicone ready and all that good stuff, and I will show you guys how I apply the silicone and how I get it in the corners really good and what you have to do once the silicone is applied.